iOS 14 officially came out in a beta form, and I got it installed on my iPhone SE. It was a pretty straightforward process. There really wasn't too many crazy issues when installing it, if I'm being honest. On my other devices there were. This one, it just kind of took a super long time. My 6S and 6S Plus were able to install it before the SE, so I'm not really too sure what happened there. But it really didn't get too hot. Like, I just came off the press, I even ran some benchmarks, and it's really not too hot, which is really good. The 6S was hot, other phones kind of in the middle. This one is probably in the middle. So the size of this update was around 4 gigabytes on all my devices. So this one, it was like 3.8 or something. I still have iCloud backup on this, so like my photos are synced up with one another, but it was about 3.8. It was definitely less than 4 gigs on this phone, which really isn't an insanely huge update, but there were some really cool improvements in it and features added within this update, which really make it a really awesome update in my opinion. Now, before I get too far in this video, I'm going to tell you right now, do not install this update. If you install this update, I'm going to cry because it's super unstable. A lot of issues can happen, and you might install it and you might feel like everything's good, and the next day all your things are deleted, your phone won't even power on, and that's the risk you're willing to take with a beta. So wait until the public beta comes out. iOS 14 will be more stable then. It's still not going to be that stable, but it's going to be better than what it is now. Now, I did run some benchmarks, but for some reason they are not saved, which I find really weird. Maybe I can find them here. And luckily enough, I am able to see them. So as you can see, I did run this score, and this is what I got when I just ran it not too long ago. And I got a score of 558 for my single core score and 1038 for my multi-core score, which is more, I think, than my iPhone 6S, which is very interesting. So expect to get, I guess, decent performance. I mean, it's still pretty much the same. I haven't really seen any improvements, but which is not a bad thing. It was still a pretty smooth phone overall. Now, one of the biggest features with iOS 14, as you guys can probably tell, is the home screen widgets, and this is a huge visual difference. As I stated before, Apple, I think, wants to start focusing more on visual differences, and they started off with home screen widgets. In order to even add them, all you have to do is scroll to the side, and this is the new widgets panel that we have now. If you just want to add it, all you have to do is hold down the widget, click edit home screen apps, whatever, and you can just drag this over just like any other app, and you can bring it to your home screen just like so, and you can put it onto this page if you want to, and that's pretty much how to do it. And what's really cool, even though the iPhone SE has a smaller screen, it still can handle the same exact widgets and widget sizes as a phone like the iPhone 6S or iPhone SE2 if you think about it. So that's a really cool thing. I really do like that in my opinion. And I can't wait for other third-party developers to start utilizing these widgets, and I want to see what they're able to bring with this. Now, they did redesign the incoming call UI as well, so if you're getting an incoming call, it actually just comes down from here, just like on those jailbreak tweaks. It doesn't take up the whole entire screen anymore, which is amazing. I literally would vomit every time I want to see the whole entire screen be taken up by that phone call. Now it doesn't do that anymore, at least with iOS 14. It still does with iOS 13, but once 14 officially comes out, you'll have that feature, which is really cool. And this next thing, which is a very interesting choice, I don't know why Apple wants to do this, but it's a free country, they can do whatever they want to, and that's the app library. So if you scroll all the way to the side, you'll come into this new little panel, and I think it's cool. I think, there's some use to it, but I personally probably want to use it every day, and it just breaks down all the apps that you have here. But the cool thing is actually if you tap the app library, you get a glimpse of all of your apps that you have on your device, and you can actually delete the apps straight from the screen, not the apps themselves, but you can delete pages of apps and still have access to them here, which is really cool. So that's really the only way I see myself using it, is to like hide apps that I would purposely keep here, but put them in here, so then I would have to search for them instead of people going through my phone and seeing all the apps here. So that's another really cool thing too. And this next thing, which is picture-in-picture, it was one of my main reasons why I would even jailbreak a phone in the beginning with. Here's the video I just uploaded 2 seconds ago, and we actually have native picture-in-picture within iOS. So we don't have to go and like jailbreak our phones anymore or anything, which I'm really happy about. All you have to do, just like normal picture-in-picture, tap on that little button, and you can see we can still swipe through, we can still utilize the whole screen, but we have picture-in-picture right there. So just like how we do on the iPads, you can slide it to the side, bring it back out, and it's really cool. It's really intuitive. I'm so used to it now with jailbreaks, but I'm so happy we have it now with a non-jailbroken device. Now, Siri also got an update. You hold on the home button, you can see, okay, we got a little whatever, okay, not now. I'll go ahead and turn on Siri because I didn't even have it enabled. And now when you hold on Siri, it actually just comes into this little circle. It doesn't take up the whole display anymore. And again, this is just another one of those smaller things that Apple did that's probably going to have a huge impact, and people will stop complaining about this just like I did. So another really cool thing Apple added. Now, there were a couple other changes too with the update. Messages got an update, so if you get texts, you can actually have conversations within messages, which is a little bit different than regular text messages, I guess. You can also add people within iMessage, which is really cool. I've never seen that before. There's new emojis with iOS 14 as well. CarPlay also got an update with an iOS 14. Maps got an update. The U1 chip has more capabilities now with iOS 14. And I think it's a really good update, bro. iOS 14 is a very, very interesting, good update overall. It's not perfect. I'm running into a lot of issues on all my devices, but those issues will be fixed probably when the official comes out. It's definitely not going to be perfect even then. It's always going to have issues, but it's looking like a really, really cool it's looking like a really, really cool update that they added. So I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see, but that's really pretty much it, guys. If you have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that means so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also, check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel, all those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate if you guys would check it out. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.